For this field recon segment, I want to talk with you about how to set up and properly hunt these bowl-like areas, because these are the areas that are hot spots for big bucks. They're great for bedding, but they're also great for those high concentration rut areas where the does like to come in here to hide, and also where the bucks like to bring does in order to breed. So what's tough about areas like this, and especially if you've ever tried to hunt one, you're going to know that it's really tough to know what the wind is doing once you get down into these lower areas. So what I've done here is I actually took this natural neck down position of this bowl, and I've found a perfect location to hunt on the high side of it where my wind is favorable blowing out of this bowl, but then I'm also able to make sure that my traffic down in here is going to be concentrated, and that I also have a fairly good shooting opportunity, and I'm not actually getting down in here to where my wind is swirling and to where I'm putting scent down here. So the first thing that I did was I actually tried to create natural travel paths a little bit on the side hill of this bowl, and I did that by using a pull behind mower on my ATV, and I mowed some paths that go along the paralleling side hills. From there, what I did was I came down in here with a hand trimmer, and I went ahead and trimmed some of these smaller brush areas that were naturally showing up through these briars, and I made them a lot more easier for the deer to use those travel paths to come out of the bowl onto the paralleling side hill trails that I made, and it's working amazing. This is just beat down to the mud where these deer are starting to funnel right through here. And then the last thing that I did was I went ahead and took a chainsaw to some of the real invasive trees, and I hinged them away from this trail. And what that does is it prevents the deer from using a whole bunch of alternatives. We've really wanted them to key in on these few trails that we've put here that funnel up to that paralleling path and give us a perfectly broadside shot at 15 yards. This is an ideal way to hunt these bowl-like areas that have a lot of thick cover and are really used during the rut without letting your scent blow around in there and without scaring out those mature bucks.